Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Ietsie Klein Podcast. I'm your host, Gertrude. Today is actually not Sunday for me. It is Thursday. However, I received a big box from Black Cat Yarns. So I do want to open this box on camera and let you guys see my authentic initial first impression reaction to what's in this box, because I have been slowly but surely building this box since December. Not September, December. Not quite that long, but yes. Cool. My cat is also here, so I'm going to show you guys my cat. I don't think I've shown him on stream yet. Come, boy. This is my cat. His name is Ryu. He's a full 16 years old. And he's like, but Mama, this is not recording time. And he came to inspect. But yeah, I see the camera angle is a little bit low for my boy. Hey, see, you're there. Oh, it's a good baby. But yeah, this boy is very near and dear to my heart. He sleeps with me in my bed. We share the same pillow, actually. But yeah, he's very demanding and like very expectant of getting what he's asking for. Let mommy record quickly. Yeah. I hope you'll let me record. Otherwise, you guys are going to hear him shout there. But cool. Time to open the box. I am very excited. Woo! She's so full of yarn. Look how much Janine has stacked in here. Okay. All of these have histories and stories and things attached to them. No, that's just messages. Cool. So, this set of minis is attached to... it is in the same universe as Nightmare Before Christmas, but not Nightmare Before Christmas, the one with the bride. I always forget her name. I'm sure Janine put it on here. Sally! So this is Sally's Dress Magic Minis. So you can definitely see Sally's dress with all of the patchwork in the colors. She's done an amazing job with capturing it. I think this yellow is probably my favorite. The light is blowing it out a little bit. Okay, where shall I put it? Let me pop it here in Letitia's bag. No, Letitia's bag, don't run away. There we go. So it doesn't end up on the floor. The next set is a set of very green minis. So this set of minis have sold out before I could even purchase them. So Janine has very kindly made me my own very special set. So yeah, they are lovely. I'm loving this super bright one. Oh, they're gorgeous. The speckles are also really cool. And then Janine said she sent me a gift. This is my gift. My special. And these three make my heart sing. So, I think that when it comes to creating things, you never really know what is going to happen, especially when it comes to dyeing stuff, because when you put the colors in, you might have an idea, but the way the water moves, the way your water's pH level is at the time might affect the way the colors come out, the way they strike, everything. So this particular set, Janine had a very particular idea in mind, and then when she rinsed them, the water and sanitary department did a boo-boo, and a bunch of chlorine came out of her like tap onto this yarn, which, as you can probably see here, it's like gray that's over there, and here it came out a little bit more brownish. So there was supposed to be more like dark black sections in this yarn, but because of the chlorine coming out, all of that just lifted right out of the fibers. So she very quickly rinsed it, and there's nothing wrong with this yarn. It is perfectly normal, perfectly okay sock yarn. It's on a sock base, so it has a bit of nylon in it. But what ended up happening is a completely organic colorway, which I love. So as soon as I saw these three, I'm like, you're not even putting it on the website. Like, you don't even tell people it exists. They can learn about it existing on my channel, but they are mine. But yeah, they are. They are gorgeous. They are special, one of a kind. I can't even say contact her if you want this colorway, because she'll never be able to do it again, ever. This is all mine, which makes me very happy. Then the other thing in the box is my Black Cat shirt. So she got these printed. I forget the name of the company. I'll put it in text somewhere. I'll go check it out in my chat history. Freak Flag. Freak Flag is the company. They have handily included a card. Look at that smart marketing. Amazing. So I have a Black Cat shirt. Look at that. Yay! I'm so excited to wear this. So Janine is going to come and visit us early in March. So she's going to be up here the 8th of March, and she's going to join the 4S Crafting Community event that's on the 8th of March. So I'm super excited for that, and you can bet your bottom dollar I'll be wearing that shirt. And then the last thing in this box is the self-love box. So this is it's not a subscription box. It was a pre-order box that you could purchase upfront through Janine, and then I think I might need a scissor for this. There we go. That you could purchase upfront through Janine, and then you could choose. And I think the theme was so cute. It was for Valentine's. So you could choose whether you want self-love or true love. So the self-love box was more purple hues, while the true love box was more red hues. So your girl got self-love, obviously, because I've got a set colorway. Haha. So yeah, let's see. I'm very excited. Oh, it's beautifully packaged. It says, "Hey bestie." I'm bestie. It's me. Oh, gorgeous. Covered in confetti. And then in here we have a yarn hug from A Little Twisted in a leopard print colorway. My transcribe thing that when we send voice notes calls it leopard, not leopard. Then you also have a little goodie bag that has 2 needle stoppers in it, together with a lollipop. Oh, let me uncross my legs to have more surface here. It's tied. There you go. We worked it out. There's a sticker. I can see it. Oh, no, it's not a sticker. It's a little card with a cute little stitch marker. So it's a little heart stitch marker. Let me put that in the bag. And then the 2 lovely needle stoppers. So cute. And the lollipop. But then it obviously also have yarn. So the yarn in this box looks like this. It's a sock set. Ooh, there we go. That has a bunch of purples. Let me just put it logo front here. There we go. So there's lots of purples in it. A little bit of gray in this one. And it is beautiful. The camera does not do the colors justice. I will be quite honest. There's a lot of depth that you lose because the camera focuses on the brights, obviously. And then you lose the depth of all of these beautiful colors. Oh, I think that this particular mini is my favorite one in the set. I love it. Oh, I can't stop looking at this big one either. It has so much depth in it. Beautiful. Gorgeous. That is it. I see that Ryu has found the box. I wonder whether he would sit in the box. No, he just put his paws in. It's like, I don't think this box will fit me. We're a big boy. But yeah, okay, so that's it for the unboxing. I'm going to record part 2 on Sunday as per my usual schedule. So you'll probably see me with a different top. And then we'll talk a little bit about my projects that I'm currently working on. So for you, see you in a snap. For me, see you in a few days. And just like that, snap happened, but it's not Sunday, it's Monday for me. So, today is incredibly hot. Guys, I don't know. Somewhere on Sunday, switch flipped and we're back in summer. But yeah, like if I get shiny, I'm sorry, I can't. I can see I'm already quite shiny. I can't. This heat is something else. Cool. So the reason why it's Monday for me is because I started the Alpenglow again. So back then I wasn't making videos, but you can go look on my Instagram for the history of my previous one. My previous one was a lot more autumny than this one is. This one still have some notes of autumn, but not so much. So these yarns are all from Black Cat except for the fluffy, which is the Suri alpaca from Naughty Habit. But just look how gorgeous that is. All of that bright purple together with a bright pink. And then this skein is the Witch's Brew skein, which is just now you saw it in the unboxing, the ones that I'm so super excited about because it's so organic. It's that. So yeah. And then I'm also using the gray, which was part of the sock set that Janine gave me for my birthday. So I'll use the contrasting color in something else later on. But yeah, the gray looks fantastic with the Witch's Brew. The Witch's Brew is absolutely gorgeous when rolled up. I told Janine when I was trying to describe how it feels working with this is that you're working through sunsets and sunrises and dusks all at once. And I love it so much. It is gorgeous. I'm loving how this is working up. Very much loving the process. And I can see how different this one is in comparison to my previous one. So with my previous one, hang on. I just quickly adjusted the mic because it was having a time. With my previous one, what ended up happening was that it was in a time when my body was changing a little bit. So I, in my head, believed that I was a 109 bust, but I've graduated to a 115 bust. So the size I was making back then was the size 4, which works out to about 111 centimeter bust, which should have been 2 centimeters of positive ease. And the sweater is designed that you can have it with like 0 ease. It's fine to have 0 ease. But being a 115 bust inch actually ended up being 111 centimeters is too little. So yeah, that happened. And I didn't want to retry it again because I'm not an autumn colors girl, guys. I just am not. So yeah, I repurposed the yarn and it's in other projects with other people, and that's fine. And yeah, I'm really glad I get to try it again though. It makes my heart sing. I'm making this one together with AJ. So the first one we also made together, but we wanted to use the exact same colors, and now we're using different colors. So yeah, very exciting, super exciting. This week was also the week of projects in Black Cat because the other project I started is a the pattern's name is Chunky Sweater, but it's by a Korean designer. I'll link it below because this is gorgeous. So it is a double knit pattern. So this will be the inside and this will be the outside. So you can see that the colors invert because it's double knitting. So you can see that like it's sort of like knitting 2 layers of fabric all at once. So the way you knit this is absolutely fascinating. So your stitches are arranged in what they call set stitches. So it is a knit and a purl together. That is, the knit stitches is making the fabric that's facing you, and the purl stitches is making the fabric that's away from you. So it's kind of like brioche, but not with the yarn overs. It's that same concept of making a fabric that looks different on either side by using knits and purls. So yeah, I'm really loving it. I'm loving the way that this fabric feels. It is, oh, it's so luxe. It is amazing. This one I'm making with my friend Letitia. Hers, she's working up in African Expressions. I think it's called Hope or something like that, but it's the boucle one. So hers will be vastly different from mine, but also delightful. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what our sweaters will look like. And then the last project that I do want to show you guys is Seas and Seas of stockinette that I'm very proud of. My husband's raglan is all the way to the bind off at the bottom, and I started on a sleeve. So for this bind off, first time in my life that I did a sewn bind off. So it makes an incredibly neat edge that's very stretchy. So I quite like it. As much as I was shy to do this bind off before, I decided to do it for my husband because I know him. He is very particular about how things look. And if it was a knitted bind off that wasn't in pattern with the knits and purls, he wouldn't have liked it so much. So this one is in pattern with the knits and purls. It kind of makes like, it looks like a rolled edge kind of thing. So if you've ever done the start that is recommended for the ranunculus, the stretchy one, it looks very similar to that, where it looks almost like your stitches goes over the edges. Let me hold it up again so you guys can see what I mean. And it's annoying in the beginning because then you have lots of yarn that you've got to like pull through for days and days. But after a while, the yarn gets less and you get used to the pattern, and then you just go until you reach the end. So I think going forward, this might become my chosen bind off just because A, I like 1x1 ribbing a lot, and B, it's pretty. It's really pretty. I am loving the way that this looks. But yeah, those are the 3 projects that I mostly spent my time on last week. So the topic I want to talk about for this video is not that deep. So because my start of the video was an unboxing and the second part of my video is projects, 2 of which I'm making with other people, I want to sort of underline the importance of making things together with other people, because I feel like when you create and you create in a little bubble, you tend to get so caught up in how you do things, in doing it a particular way, in doing it that one way. And when you talk to people, when you share what you're making, and when you make things together, it really elevates the experience, I find. Because like, very simple example, with this Alpenglow, I've made it before. I know the increases are weird, but so help me, when I was doing it, I wasn't paying attention and my stitch count was off, and I had to redo the start and the short rows up until the second increase row. again, because AJ sat with me and we worked out, why do I have 20 extra stitches? And it was so simple, because the way that the pattern is written is knit 3, left lifted increase 1. So in my mind, because I just knitted the do you yoke, the left lifted increase is when you lift up the left stitches little leggy on top and then you knit it. But the way that it's supposed to work for the open blow sweater is that you slip one purlwise and then you do the lifting and knitting part, right? So with other words, it's not quite knit 3, it's actually 4 stitches between every increase, but I was putting an increase between every 3 stitches, which means that obviously I'm going to end up with more increases. Something is irritating my nose. I'm so sorry. It feels better now. I think that there was a floofy somewhere. But yeah, so that's the one part. But the other part is also getting to share your experience, because what I really enjoyed with the cardigan that I'm making with Letitia, or jacket, I can't really call it a cardigan. It's going to be too bulky, too broad to be a cardigan. What I really enjoy about that is that I get to sit with her and we get to puzzle through how to do double knitting together, because I've done double knitting before, but like very short amounts and very different amounts. So either with just a single strand, where you slip all the purl stitches and you knit all the knit stitches, and then you end up doing double knitting, but deferred double knitting, if that makes any amount of sense. And I have tried the colorwork one before, but I confused myself to high heavens and I completely gave up, and that project is gone. I might have even burnt it. I have very strong feelings about that project. I hated it. I think I threw it away, like literally threw it away. It must have been with acrylic yarn though, because that would have been way, way, way long ago, like circa 2010, 2012, somewhere there. That I must have tried it, because my very first knitting experience was doing double knitting, because your girl was born with a how hard can it be gene. So I tried to do like I remember it was like a Doctor Who pattern kind of scarf, but all I had was this grid and people saying do double knitting and trying it, and it looked horrendous, guys. I don't even know properly how to knit and how to purl, but here I was trying to manage 2 colors of yarn, trying to do 2 stitches, and it was just crazy. Don't be like me. Don't start knitting with double knitting, okay? And I haven't really tried it since then, but doing it now with Letitia and puzzling it out together and learning together, it is buckets of fun. And I think that community goes beyond just making things together, but also supporting each other and buying from different people in the community and sharing what you make with those people's stuff, like with Black Cat's yarn, because I had a Black Cat weekend, y'all. Like seriously. And sharing what you make and showing and talking about it, that sense of community, I think, elevates the experience and the value you get out of it so much, especially if it's done in a sense of kindness and a sense of sharing, and not like holding it to yourself, which is also a big part of the ethos for my channel, because I don't want to live in a world where certain techniques or certain ideas or certain objects or certain whatever is being gatekept, because if you gatekeep something, that thing is going to die with you. Like, that is the reality of it. You're going to be the last person who knows how to do a thing in a particular way if you gatekeep how you do that. And I don't want to live in a world where knitting dies out or certain techniques dies out, or you can't access information just because people weren't talking about it. I don't want to live in a world like that. So I'm here on my channel creating a world of sharing and community and togetherness and kindness. That is 100% my intention. So in that spirit, if there's ever something that you guys want to learn or know more about or see how I do something, please feel free to like send me a message or pop a comment down below or whatever it is. Like reach out to me and tell me, hey, do this. Because I will do it. It might take me some time to get around to it because certain things intimidate me a little bit. I can't tell you guys why, but I feel intimidated talking about spinning on video. In person, I'll talk your ears off. But on video, it's like, am I saying the right word? And I think part of it is because I live in a metric world, but a lot of the spinning world is imperial. So sometimes I mix my terms up and I talk about inches when I mean centimeters and vice versa. So yeah, that one, I will overcome it. I promise I will overcome it. Eventually, when I work up the courage, I will make videos about spinning. It will come, I promise. But yeah, that is my spiel for today. Thank you so much for joining me and listening to me talk about my ideal world and my projects and my yarn that I got this week, which I'm very excited for. In the sense of community, I will be joining Yalian from Made by Yalian. It's a YouTube channel. Look for a link below. I will be joining her Crochet Along, which is happening in March, as well as the Vertices Unite World Knit Along that she's hosting, because I desperately do want to make a Vertices Unite. I've got the yarn for it. All of those minis that you saw, it's for that. So yeah, I'm going to join those two, and I will be in those channels, and I'll be on Yadian's channel when she has her lives as well, and we're going to chat along and make along and enjoy each other's companies. So do come join us if you have any sort of crochet project in mind for the Crochet Along, which is in March, and if you want to come and knit the Vertices Unite show with us, come join us in April, and I'm very excited for that. And yeah, also I just realized this is my full 2 months worth of videos at the end of this video. I have been making weekly videos now since beginning of December, but I'm only counting for my bingo card since 2025, which it's now, so I can go and color that block in. That's very exciting. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me, and thank you so much for listening to me talk and be excited. And I'll see you in Yalian's channels. Otherwise, I will see you next week on my channel. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.